You had mentioned this at the top when we were talking about value, that, price comes up as a concern.
Mhm.
And I think it's important when you're getting resistance on price, you don't, to your point, take price at its face value. You need to dig deeper what price means.
Yeah.
Because price could mean, is it the value, their perception of value in their mind about you? Because then that has nothing to do with spot rates per se, right?
Right.
That's just overall a value conversation. Does it have to deal with, I just don't have the budget right now?
Mhm.
If it's a budget flexibility issue, well, that's a different aspect of price.
Mhm.
And then there's the total all-in price. Are there parts of what you've proposed that really are resonating with them and parts that don't, but because you've kind of got the feedback about price, you're already going down a negative pathway of, oh, this isn't going to work out, I didn't value it right, what have you. So I think it's really important that you figure out, what does price mean,
Yeah.
because it could mean a lot of different things, right?
Yeah, I think for any objection, especially price, there's
Yeah,
a series of questions that need to come after that,
yeah,
and I think a lot of people quickly jump to, okay, well, let me lower it.
right,
Let me
right,
try and fix that. Because
yeah,
especially if they already felt like it was too high. I
yeah,
actually had this happen to me, in real life,
yeah,
client I'm working with, on kind of a, software platform I'm helping them with,
yeah, yeah,
and the vendor, I asked about a product they have. He gave me some really huge priced for this
yeah,
feature. And I was like, oh, they don't have that kind of budget. There's no way they'll do that. He's like,
right,
okay, well, I can probably drop it in half. Immediately dropped it in half. I
yeah,
was like, it still felt like something to me that should just be part of the platform.
yeah, right,
So I wasn't
right,
even negotiating. I was just telling him we'll find a workaround. They don't want to pay for something like this. He then
yeah.
said he'd go talk to his manager, came back, I didn't even ask him to. I said, I don't even know if it's worth it. He came back in an email, dropped it half again, and then said he thought he could
Wow.
maybe do more if it really needed it and could do it by the end of the month. And I'm like, you just took this
Oh
thing
my
from
gosh.
five figures down to low four in
Oh,
all on your own. Right?
yeah.
Like, how do I feel confident that you think this feature is worth what you're trying to charge for? It is terrible.
So, do you think when you're coaching your clients, do they see that and then just recognize, I'm not being as optimal as I could be, or are you walking them through and showing them that, and it's kind of a aha moment?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it depends on who I'm talking to.
Okay, yeah. I think
Yeah,
that's fair. Yeah,
yeah,
because in working with my own clients, yeah, sometimes they'll come out and say, Lori, I'm the one who messed this one up.
yeah, yes,
And I could even see myself kind of out of body experience in the moment. Oh no, what am I doing? And then you go down the rabbit hole and it's done, right?
yep,
But then I have people that just, they don't stop and think about what just happened, and
yes,
that they are their own worst enemy. And honestly, if you can admit to yourself that sometimes you are your own worst enemy, and me included, you
mhm,
know,
mhm.
that could be extremely helpful when you are going into your next sponsorship sales situation.